Hello, welcome everyone to the August 26th edition of NXT. I'm, of course, your host, Sean Jackson. This is the Scoop Takeover. Now, let's get right into it. We are watching the matches that were taped at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, but were never shown on the actual pay-per-view, the network and all that. Sorry, I just had a couple drinks in me, so now I'm gonna slur my words a bit. Anyway, so the first match is Enzo, Cass, Mojo Rawley, and Zack Ryder, which I should just say, Enzo and Cass and the Hype Bros versus Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder. Now, this was not a bad match. It really wasn't. Like, honestly, you would think that tag matches would be a little dull. Especially since you've seen a lot of them, like, every single time on Raw, whenever you got guys in feuds, you always see, like, 8-man tags, like that, the one that happened on Raw this week, where they got, like, Sheamus and Randy, like, Cesaro and Kevin, and all these people that are in rivalries and stuff, you got them in tag matches. Why? It's really stupid, but this tag match was actually pretty good. It was pretty decent, because I love the fact that Enzo and Cass were insanely over because they're from Brooklyn, so this is their home. So they were like, as soon as they came out, everybody just popped for them, like everybody. But yeah, it was a pretty good match, and also I love the fact that Cass, like Enzo and Cass's finisher is the fact that Cass just tells Enzo to go up top. Like, he didn't even know where Enzo was since Cass was the legal man at the end. Like, Big Cass didn't even know where Enzo was, so he just shouted and looked around. Like, that was, like, just little touches like that was actually pretty good. So Enzo gets up there, and it, like, Enzo and Cass, their moves are just like, Cass just throws Enzo around. It's pretty great. But yeah, I mean, and also, the thing I love about having Zack Ryder on NXT, it shows everybody, and like especially me, because I haven't seen much of Zack Ryder, it shows everybody that Zack Ryder is a very great wrestler, given the right stuff. Like, put him in the right hands. Zack Ryder is a very, very good wrestler, and that is shown in this tag match. Him and Mojo Rawley, I butchered his name, sorry, I slurred a few words. But him and Mojo Rawley are very good as a tag team. The Hype Bros are really good, like, but don't move them up to the main roster. They're insanely over at NXT. Keep them at NXT, because if you move them up, then they'll just be like the Ascension. I mean, if the Ascension were the most dominant force in NXT, and you see how they are on main roster, imagine what the Hype Bros are gonna be. They'll just keep having matches against R-Truth and Jobber Barrett. Anyway, so we get a couple, like, flashbacks of vignettes of what happened on the main show of TakeOver. Finn Balor getting his win, and how people are reacting to the matches, and Kevin Owens dealing with the loss, Bayley, talk about her win, and she is just straight up adorable. I don't care what anyone says. Bayley is, like, to me, like Sami Zayn, I very much sympathize with these people. Like, that's what I love about a babyface. I sympathize with their character. They're the underdog. I love their character. Like, Sami Zayn, to me, needs to be the face of WWE. Bayley needs to be the face of the women's division. Just Bayley or Sasha Banks, one of them. But Bayley is just so adorable. It's like she's crying. It's very real emotion. It's just perfect. I love it. That's what I love about Bayley, because, like, people just overlook her. They think, oh, she has a goofy gimmick, she's all happy, whatever. Bayley to me shows that not all women are catty. Because the whole WWE thing of, they say, there's no real face or heels when it comes to the women's division. But Bayley, like, she's the biggest babyface you've ever seen. That's why if she got moved up to the main roster, like she would be ruined because they would try to make her a catty bitch, you know, try to make her a diva, which is not Bayley. You know, she is a woman wrestler. She's a female wrestler. She's one of the greatest wrestlers. Not even, I don't even want to put gender into this. I don't want to even put like female or any of that in there. I want to say she is one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen. That's why I really love that. Like, that's, if you guys haven't seen Takeover Brooklyn, watch it just for the Bayley Sasha Banks match alone. Greatest match of 2015. If that's not voted match of 2015 at the Slammy Awards, then what is everyone smoking? If John Cena is in a match or is mentioned in a match like for a match of the year, I'm done. Unless it's that Royal Rumble match that he had, the triple threat. But anyway, moving on. We got Carmella versus Eva Marie. Now, they edited the hell out of the boos that Eva Marie got. You can tell. You can tell just by looking at the crowd. Like, Eva Marie got booed so hard. As soon as her music hit, everyone just was like, I don't care. Like, the fact that Carmella got a bigger pop than Eva Marie says a lot. Because I remember back when Carmella first started, and even when she got comfortable, like, doing in-ring work, people still booed her. They was, like, chanting, you can't wrestle, or anything like that. But now that she's really grown into her character, people are like, oh, okay, she's really cool. But not as cool as Enzo and Cass. But Eva Marie will never get over with the fans unless she does something with her gimmick. She, like, cause that whole diva thing she's doing with her gimmick, like she's wearing like something Ric Flair would wear, like that robe she comes down with, is weird. But whatever. It wasn't a bad match. I couldn't care because Carmella didn't win. Because I was rooting for Carmella. I don't exactly care for Eva Marie, like, not for the reasons people say, like, oh, the fact she can't wrestle or anything. I just don't know. It's something about her that I just can't care about. That's the thing. I just don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know whether it's her gimmick, her look, her in-ring ability, her mic skills. I don't exactly know what it is about her, but I just don't. I mean, I'll give it more time to actually, like, you know, to see if I can, like, gain a liking to her. But other than that, I just can't seem to like her. I don't know, like, but Carmella, she's, like, you know, I'm warming up to her. Like, she is actually not bad. Like, honestly, I liked Carmella, like, from the beginning. Sure, she needed work. It's like same with Dana Brooke, needed work, but I like to see where you go. Dana Brooke still needs a lot of work. Carmella still needs a lot of work. Eva Marie still needs a lot of work. Just because you're doing better, like, in developmental, like, doesn't mean you're instantly gonna gain the love of the fans. You have to do what Bayley did. Prove yourself. Definitely prove yourself. Put on 5-star matches. You know, just go above and beyond. You know, like Sasha Banks and Charlotte and Becky. Have a gimmick change. Turn heel. Use, like, I mean, okay, maybe Eva, I don't even know. Is Eva a heel or a face? Because she's getting booed, so I'm clearly thinking a heel. So I'm guessing, well, no. Yeah, she's a heel because Carmella's a babyface. Okay, so Eva needs to turn babyface and whatever. She need to have a babyface run, and there you go. Or Eva needs to do something, drop a pipe bomb on a promo, something to get the crowd over with her, you know, over for her, you know, just something. Sorry, I had to rant a little bit. Anyway, so we're getting on into the next match, which was Bull Dempsey versus Elias Sampson. Now, I've always been a fan of Bull. Always been a fan of Bull Dempsey. Now, this whole Bull Fit thing of him, like, trying to get into shape or whatever. I mean, he's already in shape for someone of his body type. Just like Bray Wyatt and, to an extent, Kevin Owens. But I would say Bull Dempsey's looking way better than Kevin Owens. However, Bull's actually looking better than he did before. He actually looks as though he lost some weight with that whole bullfit thing, which is pretty damn good. I genuinely like that. Like the fact that he's all like huge baby face, like smiling, hugging the crowd, being like, yeah, what's up guys, you know, like, you know, coming out with a boxer robe, and like, you know, keeps tapping his stomach, being all like, yeah, the whole bullfit gimmick. It's really good. You can easily tell this guy is having a lot of fun with it. I mean, he's clearly kind of shed away the you know, the squasher kind of wrestler, you know, motif he had before, that, you know, the whole competition he had with Baron Corbin, you know, like who can squash jobbers faster, you know. I'm glad he kind of shied away from that and gone into something that he genuinely finds entertaining. But this was not a bad match. I don't know who Elias Sampson is. I'm sure he's popped up in NXT multiple times, and I've actually seen him wrestle, but I like this drifter gimmick that he has, and he also came out with a guitar, an acoustic guitar, and I was hoping that he would hit Bull with it, but he didn't, which severely disappointed me. But I do like his theme song. His theme is actually really good. The look of the guy is really good. Bull was having a lot of fun with this match. He actually hulked up like Hulk Hogan during the match. Like, he kept taking multiple punches, but he wasn't getting phased by it. He was no-selling it. And he just like hulked up, but they were saying he bulled up because they can't mention Hulk Hogan or hulking or anything like that. So yeah, Bull Dempsey finishes off Sampson with like a butt stomp, you know, move, like something Rikishi would do off the top rope. And that's how the match ended. It was really good. You can tell like Bull was just having fun. Like, there was little touches in this match where Bull was kind of scaring Elias. Like, he was he put his fist up, was like, come on, come at me, and then Elias like fell back into the turnbuckle like, hey ref, get this guy off me. And backed this guy up. It was pretty damn good. Also, we get a Nia Jax vignette saying that, oh, hey, you know, her debut's coming soon. And Nia Jax is, to my knowledge, The Rock's cousin. The thing is, how many cousins does The Rock fucking have? And also, Nia Jax is probably going to get a monster push. She's probably going to get a huge push. She's probably going to be up on main roster in no time, joining the ranks of like Roman Reigns and shit, because they're The Rock's cousin, you know, which is cool. I'm glad that Roman Reigns is not in that title picture anymore. I'm glad he's just doing his own thing in the mid card. Nia Jax will probably do her thing, you know, not being in the title picture. You have to get yourself over with the crowd first. You have to become like a mega star before you become like a huge main eventer, which is cool. But I'm interested to see Nia Jax come into NXT. I am very interested. Also, where the hell is Apollo Crews? I mean, he should at least have 2 matches, man. That dude is a beast. I'm like, man, I want to see more of Apollo Crews. That dude had a gigantic babyface entrance. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Greatest babyface entrance since Ricky Steamboat brought his baby son into a match with him. Awesome. Anyway, so you get a Divas Fatal 4-Way with Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Dana Brooke, Emma. And Charlotte wins. But here's the thing. It actually was the very first time where I did not care about an NXT women's match. I don't exactly know why. Because here's the thing. I was excited for this because, hey, Charlotte, Becky, Dana, and Emma, especially Emma. Like, I genuinely think Emma, like, heel Emma, like, not babyface. I mean, even though babyface Emma is, like, still in-ring ability, amazing. But Emma as a heel, better, because she shed away that whole gimmick of like, you know, fun, you know, happy-go-lucky kind of thing, you know, the Bailey thing. She shed away that, and like, so she's gotten better. But like I said before, Dana definitely needs some work in the ring. It's just, she just, I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. I just don't have much to say about this match. I really, really don't. Sorry that I'm being a little silent on this match, but I don't have much to say. It just didn't capture me. Like, cause I have this kind of philosophy. Or I wouldn't say a philosophy really. I guess I would. I don't know. But I always say you can never go wrong with triple threats or fatal four ways, ever, because they're no DQ, so you can do pretty much everything in the book. You do anything you want: ladders, tables, chairs, kendo sticks, everything, baseball bats. And I can understand why they won't do that with the women, but you can at least do some shit. You can at least exploit the no DQ nature of these matches. Because I would love to see Dana Brooke like doing her like doing her like very strong woman type of thing by stomping the shit out of Emma in a turnbuckle constantly, like the whole match. Stomp her, like take a chair, press it up against her or something like that. Just show that like how ruthless she is. Something. Or have somebody get put in a submission hold, like Becky does the arm bar, or Charlotte does the figure eight, and someone goes for the rope, and it's like a rope, like there's no rope break, like, and have them hold it for as long as you want, like just some cheap shit like that, just something, anything. I mean that to me would be how I would do it. I don't know, but it was just something about this was just, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that was NXT. It was pretty good. Like, the matches that they taped were not bad. And can you imagine, like, being at the actual event and watching these matches, and then after these matches, you get to Jushin Thunder Liger going up against Tyler Breeze, and then Apollo Crews, and you get the Vaudevillains, and then you get like Bailey and Kevin after that. It's like amazing. Like, I mean, sure, like these matches, they actually like do a good job of getting the crowd ready for the big matches. Because once everybody saw Bailey versus Sasha, they were spent. There was nothing else that can top it. I think every NXT women's title match is like, or a number one contenders match for the title, will do nothing less than blow the roof off the building. Like, so honestly, with this fatal four way that I saw at the as the main event of NXT, I guess it just disappointed me, because it wasn't the same level of the Bailey Sasha Banks match. I mean, sure, you can't get to the same level of a co-main event match. You can't get to that, like a title match. You can't have that. Not all matches have to be amazing, sure, but it could at least have been a hell of a lot better. I still think Dana Brooke can be on the same level of Charlotte and Sasha and Bailey and Becky and all that, but she just needs a hell of a lot more work. I say feed Dana Brooke by giving her Eva Marie. Let's see how that will go. Or, just like don't use Carmella. Like, Dana Brooke versus Eva Marie. Both need work. Both can kind of feel each other out during the match. I mean, sure, like a lot of people in the crowd was like, they will watch intently too. They will be like, okay, they know how these things go. They were like, all right, let's see how that. Oh, okay, it's clear that they, they're getting used to it or whatever. Trying out moves and seeing how it feels, and don't put like talent like that up against like established talent, like insanely established talent. unless they have an extensive background, like immediately putting Kevin against John Cena because he has such an extensive background. I'm shocked Finn Balor hasn't already gone after Seth Rollins, but that's just what I think. Honestly, it was still a really good edition of NXT. Like, those matches that were taped at Brooklyn were really good. So I really hate the scoring system, but honestly, if I were to recommend this edition of NXT, I say yes, go out and watch this, get the network if you don't have it, watch NXT, or just really, if you don't want to watch this, go watch NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. You will not be disappointed with TakeOver Brooklyn, because that is probably the best thing ever, because it's like after watching TakeOver Brooklyn, you watch SummerSlam and you realize that Triple H can run a special event way better than the people that that Vince has working for him. It goes to show that. But yeah, definitely I recommend this. But those who have seen it, what do you guys think about this edition of NXT? What do you guys think about NXT TakeOver Brooklyn? What was your favorite match from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn? Because obviously my favorite match was definitely Bayley versus Sasha. That should definitely be nominated, and it should win match of the year in 2015. I don't care if we have other amazing matches like down the line, like later in this year. I don't care. Bayley versus Sasha Banks should win. I don't care. If you really want to make this Diva Revolution a thing, like more important, you give them that award because it is well deserved. Anyway, I'm Sean Jackson, and this has been the NXT Scoop Takeover, and I'm taking over one podcast at a time, baby. See you next time.